Hello, YouTube, and welcome to episode 3 of season 2 of Rise of the Romans at Bath City. Contrary to popular belief, I have not disappeared. As a teacher, you just go through time periods where things get a little crazy, and we just went through one of those. But we're coming up to the Christmas holidays, and hopefully things kind of settle down a little bit more. We'll get back into playing some more Bath City here. Before I bring you up to date on everything, let's go ahead and roll that footage. Well, here we are, episode 3 of the second season here with Bath City. We're going to be playing a match against York City. I came back a little bit earlier than I had anticipated. Just kind of want to show you where things are at. Right now, we are sitting 13th in the table. We played 6, won 2, drew 1, and lost 3 on 7 points. Kind of what I thought was going to happen with this side. We've really kind of struggled. You saw the victory we had with Southport to start the season. We then played Morecambe at home and lost 2-0. Played Chester away, lost 2-0. Played Barrow at home and drew 0-0. Played Ebbsfleet at home and won 1-0, and then lost to Tranmere 1-2 away. The big problem I'm having is I'll be honest, we're struggling to keep them on a goal. And I thought when I was going to bring in the keeper that I was looking at, that it was gonna help. Aiden Grant is the one I brought in, but his concentration is 5, and you can tell when he plays, he just kind of like is there. So what I decided to do was take another look at it, and I have put Corey Harvey in at keeper. His concentration is also at 5, but his decisions are 7. He seems to be doing better than Aiden Grant. So that's kind of the setup we've got. The team that I'm looking at, just kind of bring you up to speed on that. We're still using the 4-2-3-1. I do have a 4-4-2 that we've been playing. Probably with this match, looking at it, I'm probably going to go the 4-2-3-1. Just not been a good start for us. Overall, though, I got to say everybody seems to be happy. If you look at the board, which is one thing I always kind of look at, they're still pleased with how I'm doing. I'm still sitting pretty secure. They want me to have fight for relegation, and we're kind of doing that. One thing that they're not happy about is that Stuart Fleetwood has dropped off a lot, and if we look at him and see, I'm still kind of playing him as a striker, but his form's dropped off quite a bit, and we're going to see, I mean, he's 31, we're going to see that start to drop some more. Thomas Shepard has come in, we've been playing him, so let me go ahead, get everything set up with the side. But this right here, I mean, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. You can't beat a dead horse. I knew this was going to be an issue, and we're struggling with it. We're struggling right now, giving up an average of two goals a game, and you can't win anything doing that. So we're going to be playing York at home. York is setting, let's take a look at this, where they're at. They're right now 19th in the National League, so hopefully we can get a victory out of this. And I'll join you back in a few minutes, and we'll see how we can go with this thing. Well, we've kind of looked at everything. They're saying that we're going to struggle with this. I've went ahead and set up the 4-2-3-1 like I've used in the past. We got Corey Harvey in goal, Manny Month, Franz, Jack Batten, and Simpson across the back, Billy Murphy and Frankie Artis in the middle, Shaquille Hunter, Spat, and Nabi Diallo across the front, and Fleetwood is, I'm kind of keeping him still as my striker. He's not doing as good as he did last year. So we're looking at this, and we may make some changes on this. They're going to have a 4-1-2-3 with Leathern in goal, Barber, Watkins, Clapperson, and Obajano across the back. Comjo is the defensive midfielder, Marsh and Helsop in the middle, Conley, Galbraith, and Morrison across the front. So let's go ahead and get them their team instructions, and we will join you back. Well, we've given them their team instructions, seemed to go over pretty well. Nobody expects us to win. I told them, kind of assertive that to get out there and enjoy themselves, and calmly I had faith in them to do well. So let's see how we can do with this thing. We've been struggling with form, and I hope we can kind of deal with those issues. One nice thing is we've got about 1,500 in attendance here at Horton Park, which is awesome for us. I think if nothing else, if we can sustain that, that's going to help us in the long run. Looks like we're wearing our home black and white stripes, so let's see how we can do with this. This is one I'm worried about. Like, as you could see with the results, we've been struggling to maintain good form there. Manny was a nice takeaway there over to Spat. Shaquille gets it to Fleetwood, picking up a little pace there. Miss hits it. Nobby gets it, pushes it in, cleared out. Nobby's going to get it again, pushes it in one more time, cleared out again. Oh, geez, we need to get some help in there. And we've lost the first highlight. I've got the players in there. If I have to, I can go with a 4-4-2. I think we seem to get more attacking if we on the 4-2-3-1. The assistant manager said let's go with a short passing game. So let's make that change. See what happens. This is a season I was afraid we were going to get promoted too quick, even though we did well last year in the Vanarama South, and that's kind of the way what I'm seeing. We're being outclassed every match we play, and it gets kind of disheartening sometimes. And here we go, and there it goes, pops in. Jesus. Now, what do you say with something like that? I mean, heads it over, Harvey tips it, and it just falls into the net. Goalkeeper is the one position I'm really struggling with, and I don't know what I can do to kind of get any everybody I've looked at either doesn't want to come or is no better than what I have, so I'm having a lot of problems with it. Here they go. There's another one. Up 2-0. So much for playing a control philosophy. They've got 4 shots on goal, 3 on target, and they've scored twice, and I've got nothing. 19 minutes and I'm down 2-0. And you know, the keeper's just kind of standing there half awake, and so let's change. I mean, they're just going through the mud, and I don't know. This is kind of typical. We lose the ball, we lose possession real easily. Anybody breathes heavy on us, we lose possession. And here's Conley coming down the left. He's going to cross it in, and there's now they're going to get a corner out of it. But that was set up perfect. And I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong. I don't know if it's just where we're playing at too high of a level, and we don't have the team to compete. I don't know. All the success we had last year, and that's a perfect example of what I mean. He's bringing it down the pitch and gets stripped, and they're getting us on a counter again. And you know, let's go ahead. And so this is kind of the way it's been for us. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to go route 1. We've got to get the ball in there. We got to score, and doing the short passes is not working. So let's see what happens here. You know, I've asked for some advice, and we get stripped of the ball again. I've asked them for some advice. I haven't seemed to be getting much from the channel, but folks, any suggestion anybody can give me, I would be happy to take it, because, well, you can see what's happening to us. And it's not so much the attacking. We're giving up stupid goals. Frankie Artis gets the corner in and goes right to the keeper, so we've lost possession. We've dropped down to, I think it said 18th now. Billy Simpson gets it over to Frankie. Frankie pushes it into Spat. Got it to Nobby. Going to push it in. Lose possession again. That's been our season. We lose possession. We can't put it in. There's another one. This is where you just kind of throw your hands up. I don't know. I'm at a loss, and I hate to say I'm at a loss. But everything I've seen to try, even with the matches I played off stream, the results have been the same. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna pause this real quick. Let's go ahead and change it. Let's go to the 4-4-2. See if that can do something. maybe I can get something out of them that way, because right now, I mean, we've got 15 minutes left and we've got 5 shots on goal, and you can't do anything with that. And that's match. We're going to lose another one. And that's it. Well, the pundits had it right. We had no business being out there. Stuart Fleetwood on a 6.2. I think his time's done. I think his time's done. I'm really disappointed in that. Let's take a look at the stats on it. 13 shots to R7, 6 on target to R3. Possession 52 to 48. I think that's being generous. 9 fouls. 67% of our passes completed. 48% of our headers. I mean, it's just, and now, yeah, that leaves us in 18th. So that was a huge drop for us. Not the result that I wanted. Not the result that I wanted. I mean, I ain't gonna lie about it. So there we are, and that's indicative of our season. I was hoping that we might be able to get a good result out of it, but it matches what's been going on. I mean, you look at it here, we've got 2 victories and we've got 1 draw, and we're giving up 2 goals, and that's been what it's like. That's been my season. So let's probably come back around the middle of October. Let's say maybe that FA Cup 4th qualifying round. Maybe I can get one I can win on stream or online, because I haven't been able to do it. So we won the Southport match. Since then we've been struggling. So give me just a second, we'll wrap this thing up. Well, folks, you know the saying, you win some, you lose some. Unfortunately for me, it seems to be we're losing a lot more than we're winning. And it's really frustrating after the success we had last season, but I knew we were going to have trouble coming up. I was afraid by coming up one like that, it was going to hurt us, because I didn't think we were ready. And it shows. I mean, it shows. We're just being outclassed all the way around the pitch. But that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes sometimes. My fear is that I'm going to get the sack before I can make it to the end of the season. We get relegated and can start this process over again. So I'm really hoping I can get them to hang on to me. But either way it goes, if you like what we're doing here, if you like seeing me lose again, go ahead and hit the like button down there. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done. Go ahead and share this if you haven't done so already. Either way it goes, I've been enjoying my time at Bass City, and I hope it continues. And I hope you guys have a good day and enjoying yourself. And we'll see you back for the next episode.